Hello everyone, myself Aishwarya, a legal intern at Lexis and Company, and my topic for today is divorce. Divorce is a word that has not defined under any statutory provision, but it could be defined in a legal dissolution of judicial ties established at the marriages. Thus, a divorce is also a seven-letter word which separates the united couple at their own risk or their own wish with their own consent. Thus, the divorce can be considered a mean of a break marriage that happens not just between two individuals but also between two families. There are some theories of the divorce. First one is fault theory, second one is mutual consent, third one is irritable breakdown of marriage. So let us study it brief. So, in fault theory, the fault theory of divorce is also known as the offenses of theory or guilt theory. Therefore, it highlights on the point that the marriage can be dissolved with any of the parties within the bond of the matrimonial ties commit and offenses against the innocent parties of the marriages. Thus, it is necessary to have a guilty partner and innocent partner with the bound of matrimonial ties. The innocent parties only holds the right to seek remedy for divorce. However, the most striking failure is that if both the parties are at the fault theory, no remedy is available for them. Second one is mutual consent. Mutual consent theory is the reasoning behind the theory that since two people marrying each other through their free will at the same time they ought to likewise be permitted to move with willingly. In any cases, it highly criticized that this methodology will advance the immorality as it will be prompt rust and separation, and the parties would be break down their marriages regardlessly of whether there was a slight contradiction of the personality. Then third one is irritable breakdown of marriage theory. The irritable breakdown of marriage theory is defined as a failure in matrimonial relationship owing to such adverse circumstances that no reasonable probability remains for the spouse to stay together. As a result of such the adverse impossible condition and situation, the husband and the wife cannot ever stay together. Thus, we can say that in such cases there should be a strong reason to live apart compared to the emotion of love and affection and loyalty. That this theory is the marriage is beyond the possibilities to repair, then it should be brought to an end. When a marriage is not able to last, there is no point to sharing the rights and obligations between the two parties. Thank you.